Hello and welcome to Should I Buy Games. My name is Connor Evans, and today I will be talking about one of the marquee titles for PlayStation VR, Batman Arkham VR. Arkham VR comes from way of Rocksteady, the studio behind all of the main series Arkham games. Arkham VR is a standalone story in that universe, and it is a treat for longtime fans of the series as well as newcomers alike. As a longtime Batman fan, I always wondered what it may feel like to become the Bat. And if Arkham VR's main goal is to let me live out that dream, it does a fairly good job of it. Batman Arkham VR opens with you standing in Wayne Manor. I hit the keys on the piano and was lowered into the Batcave. Using the PlayStation Move controllers to interact, I reached out my hands to put on the gauntlets and cowl. A mirror approached to confirm that I had indeed become Batman. The sheer joy on my face would have been palpable if anyone was there to see it. I was no longer sitting in my dorm room. I was descending into a universe I had only dreamed possible. The rest of the experience displays some of the best visuals the hardware has to offer, adding to the overall immersion of the world. You spend much of your time doing detective work, which works similarly to the way that you would see in other Batman games, but in the first-person perspective. There is no physical combat in Arkham VR, which is disappointing, but understandable with the limitations that VR brings with it. Luckily, the detective work is engrossing enough to push the story forward. Your interactivity with these scenes are minimal, due to the limitations that come with VR. To move, you look in the direction where you want to go and basically teleport, which is likely done to avoid motion sickness. It's something I didn't find too jarring, but it's still of note because it takes a little getting used to. For a game that lacks great gameplay, it still succeeds at the one thing it set out to do: set me in Gotham and make me feel like I was a part of this world. The use of PSVR is exceptional, especially at the climax. Rocksteady has always been stellar with using the camera in situations where you look at something, turn to look away, but when you look back, the original scene had changed. As you can imagine, this concept translates frighteningly well over to VR. This 5-minute session was quite possibly the most gripping and rather terrifying experience I've had in VR thus far. Let me address the elephant in the room and tell you that this game only takes about 90 minutes to complete, and that's if you take your time. That being said, when you complete the game, you unlock Riddler puzzles that can easily add another couple hours to your playtime. Added to this, there's plenty of secrets to find, trophies to unlock, and character profiles to marvel at. I probably spent around 6 to 7 hours to complete everything. Should I Buy Games is all about saving you money, so in the case of Batman Arkham VR, you are getting plenty of bang for your buck. For an experience that only nets you $20, this is a no-brainer if you have PSVR. Batman Arkham VR set me in a world I had only dreamed possible, and took me on a brief but memorable journey, and for that, Arkham VR is a buy. What did you think of Batman Arkham VR? Do you agree with me? Disagree? Why? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. If you like what you heard and want to hear more, be sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date on all Should I Buy Games content. And remember, let me waste money so you don't have to.